Hey, welcome to Tony's Timepiece Review, Friday, March 3rd, 2017. And Uku Kitty, the producer, I always talk about her because she's the producer of the show and the head of the household. She's jumping up here and trying to figure out what's going on. Today we're going to do the Seiko SKX 175. And there's so many reviews of this watch. I'm going to keep it real brief. The Seiko SKX 009, 007, 175 is really kind of a must-have in just about every watch collector's collection. There's something about this watch that, you know, people that collect Rolex, Omega, they have this watch, and a lot of people gravitate towards it. And there's it's not an expensive watch, but I will give you some insight on this. And this one is the SKX 175. The difference between this one and the SKX 009 is that they're the exact same watch. However, the SKX 009 wasn't manufactured for North America, whereas the 175 was. And this is the one where it is made in Malaysia. And at the bottom, at the 6 o'clock, you can't see it. It says Malaysia. It's a cool piece, man. It's just one of those watches that you just have to have. It has a Pepsi dial, bezel, sorry, with the blue and red. It's got a dark blue dial, water resistant to 200 meters. Day date at the 3 o'clock position. On the back of the watch, it has the Seiko, it's that wave, it's like a tsunami type wave that they have. It's an automatic piece, but it's not an automatic manual wind. And the difference is a lot of automatics, you can just wind them, as well as kinetic movement of your wrist will also wind them. In this case, this is just straight up kinetic off your wrist. It just winds it off your wrist. It doesn't hack because it's not sick. Stupid. Which means hacking is when you pull the crown out. On most automatic watches, not most, but high quality automatic watches, the second hand stops moving. That way you can gauge your time better as far as setting your time. In this case, when you pull the crown out, it just keeps going. So, you know, it's not a big deal. It's 200 meters, water resistant, screw down crown. It has a Jubilee bracelet on it, which is actually not that good. It's really hollow links, hollow end links, not solid. But it is really comfortable. And you can buy a Super Jubilee bracelet aftermarket for about 80 bucks, which, yeah, all right, fair enough. Which I might do it actually, just to put a better bracelet on it. But it's very comfortable. It's very unassuming. It's not one of those watches you go out and you're showing it off like your Rolex or your Omega. It's a Seiko, you know, and there's nothing to be ashamed of when you wear this watch. And especially watch collectors that know this watch, know that if you have this watch, will know that you're an actual collector. And that you know your shit. However, there's probably plenty of people that have this watch that have no idea what the relevance of this piece is. But Seiko are just such a powerhouse in brands. In fact, I would buy the Grand Seiko. Grand Seiko is their high-end brands, that came out, several $1,000s. But they're still Seikos made in Japan. But Japanese, watchmakers are, to me, just up there as with the Swiss watchmakers. and they're not pretentious like the Swiss watchmakers, you know. That there's a certain arrogance about the Swiss, you know. We all have the best movement, we all have the best watch, we all have this, you know. Seiko just make really fucking good watches. So we put it on the wrist. Has a single point. So let me just show you this. Sorry. So we're gonna open that, and we're gonna snap it open. We're gonna place it on the wrist. Snap it down. That's a cool watch, man. You know, this is a watch that you can beat the hell out of and just not worry about it. It retails for about $450 or $495, and I paid, I think, $250 for this watch. But it looks really nice. The lume markers around the hour markers are bright, you know, and overall it's a really nice watch. So having said that, we'll do our drink a beer, Chimney Sweep Lounge, Miller Lite. Happy Friday, and say hi to Uku. Uku, that's you. Peace.